Hello everyone, welcome to our video. We all know that our planet is a fascinating place, full of life, colors, cultures, and stories. Every day, people create, discover, and share beautiful things. We see acts of kindness, progress in technology, and moments that make us proud to be human, right? However, as much as there is beauty in the world, there also are many problems that remind us we still have a long way to go. Sometimes, when we watch the news or just walk through our own cities, we realize that the world isn't as fair or peaceful as it should be. There are people suffering, animals losing their homes, and places being destroyed because of human actions. There's hunger in some parts of the world while others waste food every day. There are wars that separate families and pollution that damages our planet little by little. And even though all of that can make us feel sad or powerless, I believe that change starts when we begin to talk about what's wrong. When we stop ignoring problems and start imagining solutions. Thinking about what we would change is not just a fantasy, it's the first step toward action. Because every great change in history started with someone who dared to say, this can be better. And today we want to share 5 things that we would change about the world if we had the chance. Not because we think the world is hopeless, but because we believe it can be better. We believe that every person, no matter how small their actions are, has the power to make a difference. Whether it's helping others, taking care of nature, and simply being more empathetic. Now, let's begin with the first thing we would change about the world.
Thanks. The first thing we want to change about the world is poverty. Poverty is one of the biggest problems humanity faces. There are many families that cannot afford food or clean water or safe places to sleep. Every time we see people living on the street or struggling to find a job, we wonder how many dreams are lost because of poverty. If we not could change that, we could create a system where everyone has the same chance to success or access to education, healthcare, and fair salaries. It is not fair that some people have too much while others have nothing. A world where everyone can live with dignity would be a world with more peace, more hope, more humanity. The second thing we want to change is pollution. Every day we throw away tons of plastic, we waste a lot of water, and we contaminate the air we breathe. Sometimes we forget that the earth is our home, and if we destroy it, we destroy it ourselves. We wish more people understood that the simple habits like recycling, walking instead of driving, or using less plastic, it really makes the difference. We also think government and companies should take more responsibility. It's not enough to talk about protect nature. We need a real action, green energy, strict rules that take care of our planet. Imagine a world with clean rivers, green forests, and animals living freely again. That's the kind of planet we want to live on. And the third thing we want to change is violence. Unfortunately, violence is everywhere. In wars, in home, in school, even online. Sometimes people forget that the words can hurt as much as actions. We would love to see a world where children grow up with feeling safe, where people solve problems with dialogue instead of hate, and where all respect each other, no matter our differences. If we could teach empathy and comprehension from childhood, if the school taught not only math or science, but also kindness and emotional intelligence, we are sure that the next generation would live in a much better world.
Those are powerful points, and I completely agree. The fourth thing I will change about the world is inequality. Because even today, in 2025, we still see people treated unfairly because of where they come from, their gender, or their skin color. Also, some people are born in countries full of opportunities, while others are born in countries where it's hard even to dream. If I could change that, I'll make sure that every person in the world has equal access to studies, jobs, and safety. Because equality is not about making everyone the same. It's about giving everyone the same chance to succeed. Just imagine how much potential the world loses when talented people never get a chance because of discrimination. A fair world will be one where we value people for who they are and what they contribute, and not just for how they look or how much money they have. And finally, the fifth thing I'll change about the world is the climate change. Because the planet is getting hotter. The glaciers are melting, animals are losing their homes, and we're seeing stronger storms and droughts. If we don't act now, the damage will be irreversible. But it's not too late. We can help by planting trees, saving water, eating consciously, and using clean energy. Even small changes in our daily lives, like turning off the lights, avoiding waste, and choosing sustainable products, can make a little difference and help to protect our future. In conclusion, if we could change 5 things of the world, like poverty, pollution, violence, inequality, and climate change, we could create a more just, safe, and united world. But changes doesn't start with governments or big organizations. It starts with us, with how we treat the others, how we take care of nature, and how we use our voices to make a difference. Because every good action counts, no matter how small it seems. So let's not wait for the world to change. Let's be the ones who change it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and remember, let's keep believing, helping, and dreaming for a better new world.